So what he's done is take the oligarchs with him to his cave, his mountain cave, because he's afraid. He'd taken them with him precisely because he can't run the risk that one of them stages a coup.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's holed up in the cave. But the issue is whether or not they will be so concerned that he's gone so mad. And, to your point, if this thing doesn't work and he potentially puts Russia into a worse place than it was at the end of the Cold War, is it possible that the oligarchs will say, you know what, he's now more dangerous for us than anybody else? I mean, we don't know. I mean, it's an extraordinary story playing out in real time with a tragic loss of life, but I think, it's amazing that two weeks ago, I think there was a lot of feeling, even in Washington, well, this is sort of almost not our problem. Well, suddenly it's everybody's problem.
The long-standing game would be to slowly, possibly, take back more of what they had before under a very, very, new regime under him. I mean, Putin came into power obviously when they fell, when the Soviet Union had basically been crumbling, and now he could take it back. So I don't know whether or not that's the the truth or not. I mean, we're obviously going to find out.
That's certainly his rationale. But if it, your original question, what happens if it doesn't work? He would have weakened Russia way. I mean, Russia is now isolated. That's not from the Chinese, but they're isolated financially. I don't know if you saw the photographs yesterday. They were all rushing to their ATMs because they're not going to be able to get money out of the banks. And
no, I didn't know that.
So that's why I say that to you, that the possibility of a coup from the oligarchs, because a man who becomes as desperate as Putin, who sort of then talks about nuclear options, the oligarchs might just say, enough. We'll just have to see.